title of this mini podcast is, What's Your Priority? Let's start off with a question. What's important to you? If the answer isn't immediate, go look on your refrigerator. Most homes I visit have things affixed to their refrigerator. Pictures, schedules, personalized magnets, school art, etc. These are important enough to display for anyone to see. They're visible priorities. What's displayed on your internal refrigerator, the one you can't see? Oftentimes, our internal pictures, schedules, personalized magnets, etc., are scattered all over the place and don't have an order or a hierarchy to them. They may all fire at once and cause us confusion and confliction. Reminds me of a story. Back in 1980, I found myself out of a job in Kansas City and I was looking for work. I happened to see an ad about a workshop that seemed tailor-made for my needs. It was called, What Color is Your Parachute? It was conducted by Richard Bowles, author of the book, What Color is Your Parachute? The seminar was advertised as a practical approach for job hunters and career changers. Both my wife and I attended. The workshop got you to focus on your priorities before you began a search for a job or a career. For example, one of those priorities was location. Both of us wanted to be within an hour's driving distance to an ocean. There were many other questions designed to help you organize the internal scatter and prioritize it. One of the exercises I learned I still use today. It helps you prioritize what you think you know. Most often, the results of the exercise come out differently than what you think. You may want to give it a spin now. Consult the book for the official version, but here's how I remember it. Let's start easy. List 10 things that you want to accomplish this week. Just write them down in list fashion as quickly as they come to you. They don't have to be important or meaningful or in any specific order. Just 10 things you want to take care of this week. Now that they're all listed, compare the first item on your list to the second and decide which one is more important to take care of. You have to pick one over the other. Once you've done that, put a check mark next to the one you picked. Next, compare the first item to the third item and put a check mark next to the one you picked. You continue comparing the first one to all the other numbers and checking the more important one. Next, you compare the second item to the third item and then to the fourth, etc., and put a check mark next to the one you picked. As you probably can imagine, you next compare the third item to all the ones below it. This continues until you're finally comparing the ninth item to the 10th. This exercise takes longer to explain than it does to do. You can do it in less than 5 minutes, and the results can be eye-opening. The objective is to reorder your list when you've done the exercise. Put the thing with the most check marks at the top of the list, and the thing with the second most check marks next, until all the things you listed are in a hierarchical order by check mark. You have now arranged the items on your internal refrigerator and put them on visible display. Your prioritized list. This is an exercise that also works with deeper issues other than picking up the dry cleaning. List the things you think you really want and then start doing the comparing exercise. You may find that something that has been occupying a lot of your thinking may be close to the bottom of your list, or vice versa. When you take the time to discover your personal priorities, you get a clearer focus on what's important to you. And then you can direct your efforts in that direction. The result is the wheat will drop by your feet and the chaff will blow away. All the best, John.